Hello guys, this one is one of my best friend's car. He was told to replace the front lower control arm as much as possible because lose too much. Before repairing, I quick load test. I probably can feel a little bit rattling noise and go and check and repair front lower control. First pull up the parking brake and then put the wheel chuck the rear side of the wheel, and then now lay up this car in my garage, and then there's this triangle lifting strap both side front, and then I laid up both sides with the garage jack. I try to lay the car up as much as I can because I laid down under the car, and for the safety I stand jack stand under the car with the both sides under the subframe, showing how much loose this left front lower control arm. I'm shaking side to side, and now lower control arm is too much loose. They say it's priority number one was to replace the lower control arm first. So you guys can feel the side to side, and then now loosen the wheel nuts, and then remove the wheel nut and wheel caps. Now to access lower control arm. As it looks, another problem front brake too much lasting. Only halfway brake roller touching the brake pad, and then less of too much lasting, and not even braking system, and then brake pad is also worn out. Anyway, today I'm gonna remove front lower control arm first. Take out the metal type cover and then put aside, and then I spray the lubricate and the WD-40 and other lubricate. Doesn't matter what you have, and I spray the ball joint and a ball nut area. This type of pinch bolt test T55, and the other side 18mm nut, and I hold this 55 and then loosen the nut and then punch down this screw pinch bolt. That's too much lost, and you guys need more hammering down. And then this one is the bolt joint usually sit to the knuckle area. It's also tricky, and then more lubricate, and then sometimes case this chisel into the knuckle pinch area, and then hammer down to this spray bar, or sometimes push it down. You guys see that it's halfway down, and I push down the more. All my body weight is now separated from the knuckle, and then now take out this chain, and look at that. I feel that it's too much loose, and then now there's 3 bolts more, and 2 bolts back, and then 1 bolt is front. And I'm using my impact gun. It's more powerful and it's high torque power. It's 18mm. Just one time can lose. And there's 2 more back side of the lower control arm. But I tried to spinning bolt, and just the spinning doesn't come out because top side 21mm nut holding this bolt. So that's why you guys 21mm wrenches, using the wrench and hold the top side 21mm nut, and one hand hold, and the other guys other hand impact loose this backside lower control arm bolt. And I got the front one and also back one. I remove the bolts, and then now hold the 21mm nut, and then now take out the other bolt and then wiggle it lower control arm, and then push and hammering down the backward. First take out the bolt joint and the front side of bushing area, and then push the backward slide back, and then much further back, and then you guys can slide out this side back of the front subframe. Anyway, I pushed my leg and then hands, and I almost got him out, and and now it's too much lost, and then still stabilize the bar, boosting bracket, hold it down to the lower control. That's why it's kind of seated together, and then I finally got it out. This one is the was told is too much loose. That's why priority number one needs to be replaced as much as possible. I found that one is backside bushing also too much cracked and too much loose. And then number one priority problem is ball joint is too much loose. Once they hit the kind of pothole and the bumpy road, too much big impact, possibly separated from the ball joint from the lower control, you guys tires fell off. So now this new one from the Amazon less than $200, and the old one is too much loose and cracked bushing, and even ball joint worn out. Now I try to push in myself or hammer down into the between this stabilizer bracket bar and the subframe, but it's so much harder to get in because this bracket bushing and metal type bracket doesn't have not enough hole and a gap. Low control metal should goes in. So now much easy to install. Remove this top side stabilizer link nut, and then because this stabilizer bar push it down to the subframe, there's no space getting to the lower control arm. So now lift up a little bit, and then now much gap and a lot room, and much easier to get into the lower control arm. I hold right hand push and just push in. Look at that. I just push in with my right hand leg, and much easier almost to get into the backside front of the ball and then out of the ball joint area. Now line up the front side of low control arm, and then line up the also backside bolt, and then now the same way hold the 21mm top side nut, and then tighten the back side of two 18mm bolts, and also front side 18mm front side bolt. And then I put into the knuckle and the low control arm, and then tighten the hammer, get into the pinch bolt, and then tighten the all pinch bolt and the front and back side of low control mount bolt with a torque spec. Now I got all of them, and a front and a front side, back side of two, and I hold the 21mm top side, and also pinch bolt and nut. I tighten all of them in spec. Sometime I did that my human torque. I found another problem. Look at that. This is a stain. It looks like a coolant leaking further down the back of the cylinder block. It is usually block heater, so I let the customer know the block heater leaking. I want the load test after replace the lower control arm. Steering center is out of spec, out of center, and then I adjusted the toe ring myself in my garage, and then 3 times or 5 times load test to keep adjust the toe rings. Now it works good. Thanks for watching.